नमस्कार. देहे रक्षणा कारणे यत्न केला, परी शेवटी काळ घेऊन गेला. करी रे मना भक्ती या राघवाची, पुढे अंतरी सोडी चिंता भवाची. 26th verse, Manache Shlok. In this, Samarth Ramdas is requesting the individual, societal and universal level mind that you see everything that has been born, everything that is in existence is going to be converted into some other form or is going to die. Okay? Dehe rakshana karane yatna kela. Now the body is there, body is going to perish. Yatna means efforts. It doesn't mean you should not do any efforts to keep it good and better. I mean good, better, best, we used to say like that in childhood. So do you mean to say early childhood Joe, we should do only good efforts? What if I do better efforts to keep my body better? So someone else said, what if I try my the best to keep my body the best? The teacher said, yes. That's all the teacher said. You see, ultimately body is going to perish, but still we should try to keep it perfect at physical quotient level, intelligent quotient level, emotional quotient level, spiritual quotient level, and so many quotients are there. It is better to keep it better. In fact, the best. But at the end of the day, you should remember that ultimately that body is going to perish. Whichever body it may be, my body, your body, anybody's body here. Parishoti means at the end of the life, every body is going to get perished. Kal means the death. God is going to take the body. It means like that. Now, everything that is extreme, there is a God associated with that. There is a God to make us born. There is a God of death as well. There is a God which can take care of it. That is why generator, organizer and destroyer. God, God, the long form of God, Swami Chinmayananda gave. Okay. So, करी रे मना भक्तिया राघवाची, पुढे अंतरी सोडी चिंता भावाची. Now that is why विभक्त नसावे तरीच भक्त म्हणावे. You should merge your soul, merge your mind with the infinite soul of God, so that we become bhakta, the devotee, the yogi, and we serve the God 24/7 with each heartbeat, with each pulse beat, with each blinking of eye, with each thought, with each work, deed, and every work. That should be devoted to God, because we are following all ethics and norms and humanitarian values as well. And that's how we are doing the work. So that is the way we are going to work every moment, so that not only ourselves, but our body, mind and soul, but others in the society, and others in the nation, and the whole universe is going to get benefited. Okay. Now I'm somewhere where a lot of people are coming and going. The traffic is there, so please don't mind about that. करी रे मना भक्तिया राघवाची, पुढे अंतरी सोडी चिंता भावाची. Now we should try our best, the best. But after all the very good efforts, the result is not in our hands. Leave that to God. Don't worry. Worries should be kept at the feet of God. You should focus on your work. Simple logic, simple mathematics, simple devotion, simple yogic tattva. Tattva means the theorem. And theorem, you can say tattva means tattva, Brahma tattva, it is everywhere. Simple logic, simple philosophy, you can say. Okay. Now, देह रक्षणा कारणे यत्न केला, परी शेवटी काळ घेऊन गेला. A lot of times I given some 25 examples I have given till date about individuals. So like, you see, देह रक्षणा कारणे यत्न केला. I'll give two examples here. In Hindi also I gave those two examples. We had one of the oldest lady. She was 95 years old when she was no more, and there was no one at her home. That's why. Do you know how many people came for her and who came for her last rites? the most powerful person in our society, the richest people in our society, the doctors, the engineers, the advocates, including a lot of people. I mean, why? Because as she had no one when she became some 80 years old, no one was left in her home. So last 15 years, someday she used to stay at this house, that house, this house, that house, and people used to keep her. She used to cook and then clean the house and all those things, taking care of children and all those things she did. She was doing this since her age of some 20 years. So 75 years she served the society, including those richest people. She changed the nappies once in 2006. I told this story. She changed the nappies of all of us. That's all I can say. So everybody ran. Oh, she is no more. Everybody closed their shutter. I mean, the shops and the doctors. No, I had to go. Why? Because she changed her nappy. The doctor said, let's go. Then, so they stopped joking and literally they started crying. She changed my nappy. You try to understand. And they went. She has no one. Oh, no one. Doctors, you go. We keep here. I am telling you one incident in one hospital. So they went, they cremated her. I mean, according to Hindu philosophy, they went into all these things they did. And everybody, most powerful, the richest to the poorest, everybody cried for her. That was her contribution since last 75 years. The oldest among them was 75 years old. He said she was 20 years old when she changed my nappy, and I was the first child she took care of. I mean, those were the feelings of them. So you see, she lived in so many houses with she has such promise. She used to come. I'm going to stay with you for 7 days. Yeah, please, welcome. Your children used to dance. Yeah, Dadima has come, grandmother has come. Because she was so loving. Then next 7 days, somewhere 7 days, 15 days, something like that, she lived. I'm not giving the exact number. You try and understand. And she didn't take anything. She didn't require a single penny at all in her life. But she stayed a beautiful life. Serving the societies, taking care of her body, mind and soul. Once someone asked her, how you look at my child? My mother asked her. So she said, not only your child, means me, or there are other people of my age. Suppose my name is Ashish, somebody's name is something. I look at them as Gopal Krishna. I look at them as Krishna, Prabhu Ramachandra and all those things she used to say. Like a Shiva or something like that. Child Shiva, child Ram, child Shri Krishna, and I can take care of them. I hope you understand. She was so much devoted. Okay, this is one example. And a beautiful life she lived. Another example. I told you about my maternal grandfather. He was even a freedom fighter as well. And he had the habit of having a tea in the morning, or taking them breakfast, then lunch at exact time, then evening, afternoon tea, and the evening evening also dinner, and then sleep. Between 8 to 9 he used to go to sleep, and 4 o'clock in the morning he will be wake up. He would be wake up. So like that his routine was there. So after tea he used to go and take a walk. After breakfast he used to go and take a walk. After lunch also. In the evening also. Not in afternoon, in the evening. So what happened during the summers, I have seen this. That is the incidents I'm telling. So once he went at one place, I was holding his finger and I was walking. So one child, maybe some 21 year old. At that time 21 year old also was a child. Hey, what are you doing? So that person was smoking. Does it look good? You are from a good family, you live in a good society. Does it look good? So that child that said, no, it doesn't look good. Throw it down. Don't smoke. Never. Said, yes. He went and he touched his feet. Then he brought out a chocolate and gave it to him. Next time I see you, look, next time you see, I'm seeing you, no. No. He said, no, don't speak. Next, no, those words I don't want to listen. So, literally, after a few days, he stopped smoking. Then, same thing, once in the afternoon, I went to, a cobbler was there. He didn't care, you are a cobbler, a billionaire or millionaire, or, you are a goldsmith or this or that. He had nothing to do with that. He had a good relationship with all people. That cobbler was, smoking bidi. Smoking, okay. So, how much you earn? He had a stick was there. Tack. How much you earn? 10 rupees. Out of that 1 rupee you spend in bidi, smoking. How much you give it to your wife? 9 rupees. What happened in these days? Inflation is there. Don't smoke. Slowly after a month or couple of months he also stopped smoking. I am giving you just example. Those were the relations with him. Later on, then in the summers also, this I saw in summers. During regular days, once a child was playing, the marbles on the road. He asked them, those 2-3 children, didn't you go to school? They said no. Bring your mother here. He said, no, bring your mother here. So their mothers were called. Why didn't you send him to school? He didn't wake up. So what did you do? No. Tomorrow onward I shall. Not tomorrow. How much time it is there? It is 8 o'clock. Tell them the real story. Go to the school. I shall tell the headmaster that take them today, and tomorrow onward don't allow them to come if they are late. They went to school late, but they were welcome. Later on their life, they were never late. They didn't bunk the school. So that was the relation. After that, this all people became great. In fact, once my grandfather was no more, all the lanes, all the shops were closed, all the hospitals, the doctors stopped their working, went for the cremation of my grandfather. And that is the way to live. He knew that our body is going to be cremated someday, sometime. At 93, he walked 3-4 kilometers and came my home. So some of the people say, is it the age of walking 4-5 kilometers? Is it the age? I'm going to touch 100 years very soon. He used to say like that. So he knew. Now you see, body one day, someday, sometime it is going to get perished. But till the body is there, we should try, work hard. So much so that we should contribute something to the society that is positive. He always used to say that. And he had set up the example how to do that. Even that grandmother also set up an example. That grandmother never required the money, whereas my grandfather, maternal grandfather, never required some medicine in life till his death. He was always walking, taking care of the whole society. Hey, he used to say, if I see you again doing that, look at me. No. Everybody used to say that. That was the respect. He never hit anybody. He never slapped anybody. He never quarreled with anybody. But still, that was the respect he earned. And that is the way to live. But our body has end. Our whatever work we are doing, that also has end. And such good work has to continue, then next generation has to be trained. But all these things, I'm talking about efforts. All the efforts and good things and bad things also have the end. Whatever you do, ultimately, it is going to get perish. Still, we should work at each moment, with each breath, each blinking of fire, pulse beat and heartbeat. Devote our work to the God. And just live what is the result of that work to the God. That is the way to live. Samartha is always trying to tell us that you should work hard, you should work smart, you should work. Smart work is devotion to God. Smart work is not, duping somebody and earning more. No. Duping somebody and becoming powerful. No. Smart work is always devoting your work to the God with following all the ethics and values. Then who will take care of us? The God will take care of our body, mind and soul. So let us try to such a pure, pious, beautiful life, so that Samarth will feel that yes, we are following his path. Let us try to live such a life. Thank you very much.